Hello and welcome back to 2.5 Daz, and as a wee treat, we have the actual 2.5 Daz. We're all here.
Aye, full squad for the first time in a while.
And you know their names now, be sure. Be sure?
Be sure.
Fucking, you can tell I've known
Be sure, be sure.
I've been away in Ireland, obviously, by the sounds of it. But no, we're back and we're here and we're ready to go. How you feeling, boys? You
Aye,
alright?
good man. I feel as if I've not been in here in ages.
Aye, it's
Brilliant
good.
to be back.
Aye,
The
it's
gig's
good.
coming up soon.
Yes. No, it's not. It's been.
Has it been by this point?
No,
Aye.
does it?
When
Oh
was
no,
this?
it has
This
been.
will come out in the 18th.
It was
Was it?
yesterday.
I was yesterday.
The
and
gig
what-
was yesterday.
And honestly, speaking for myself, I was fucking cracking. By the way,
Aye.
everything.
When I actually got up the stage trying to punch me, I wasn't sure.
Ah,
There is a good chance that will happen.
And
man.
then I got
Especially if the ex-woman comes.
And then I got abducted by aliens at the end of it.
Ah,
Oh man,
fuck, aye.
it's fucking what a way to finish your last gig, man. Getting took up into space and learning the true meaning of life and all that, man. I've not quite keep my terms straight yet. What the fuck are we talking about? Aye.
So that's
Aye.
Oh, it's
Aye.
we need, you just don't need to listen to his.
Plug it at the end of the show.
Aye.
And if Steve's not here, I was butchering it.
Where is it again that we doing? But aye,
day
we've
we
done
did-
it.
Is it
and
the
was
Tongate
amazing.
one? Is it the...
Aye, well.
So we just got. Let's pretend. Let's just not pretend that we've just done it. But how many tickets have we sold?
well,
As in-
12 at the
12
moment.
No, I'll take
But-
that.
I don't know. We could actually get in check who they all are, but I've not been to do
Aye,
that yet.
true.
Kind of thing. You see who our stalkers are.
But it will be good, and it has been good. If
Aye.
anybody asks, aye.
It'll be a good show.
Aye.
Just make sure everybody plows to the front.
So the date is the start of the festival, innit? Are you going to see MD?
I've actually not got any tickets to go to see anybody
No.
yet, man. I had all these plans and then
Apart from we've got to stick about Mods, Blood, Sweat and Fear Boys, aren't we?
Yeah.
Aye.
We were going to see them. The Kyle that was on
Aye.
last week.
Kyle
or
was on
2
last
weeks
week.
ago, please.
aye.
And can I just say, he's looks as if you were enjoying yourself a bit too much. See how when he's sitting there and he starts slagging me, saying, I thought that was the guy for Crystal Maze, and the two of you sit and laugh. What you should be saying is, Hall, stop that. This is Al's. This is Al's house. And you're just a guest in it, and you're fucking ripping the pig. You're just sitting there letting him rip the pig. A pair of wallopers. What's that? Getting that off my chest. But aye. I'm glad I got that off.
I thought it was quite a good comparison, though.
Aye. Well, apart from Richard Iowade, I don't think
I
I'll
know.
go with him right now.
You're not
You'd
really
kill
trying
for
your
his
best.
hair.
What?
Said you'd kill for his hair, no?
I would actually, aye. See, I don't know. Like, people say to me, you've got a massive beard. How have you getting on in your head? Like, it's my fucking choice. Like one of the hairy Harrys that you can just fucking move shit about. But I don't know. I think I'd rather have a beard than hair. I'd rather have both. But
I wouldn't. That's how I've got my hood up.
But I grew a beard basically because I don't like shaving. But it does kind of suit me. But I wanted to grow a beard so that folk wouldn't say, "Oh, it's the fat guy over there." So now they say it's the fat guy with the beard. It's not really changed then.
I couldn't imagine you without a beard.
No, I was.
When was it last time you actually had it all off?
Shake jet.
When April was born 6 years ago.
Really,
Because I was holding April when she was just born and I couldn't see her because my beard was there, so I shaved it off. I think that was the last time I properly shaved it off.
Is that the only thing you didn't see when you looked in?
I'm fucking finished with you. This is my last time doing this. My toes, Could you?
Oh.
Right, you just fucking go then.
Never thought of going for the replacements.
The
You go that
transplant.
vein.
See, I have, but at the same time, I couldn't deal with me walking in with a full head of hair and no mention it. Know what I mean? I could've just gone, it fucking
Let Dago
Samson there,
forward.
and then- Aye, exactly.
It's the same if somebody got all their teeth done or that kind of
Aye,
thing. They're like, so it's
exactly.
different beard. Nothing at all.
No. I have thought about it, but it wouldn't be true to myself. You know what I mean? And I'm fear of folk talking about me. But I do that anyway, sorry. What do you mean I know?
No, I
listen,
mean,
you're
as
okay.
a comedian podcast, you're got to have folk talking about
Aye,
you.
true, aye. Oh, but our first hate comment, did you see that?
No.
It was about me.
Was it? What did it say?
Oh, but
It was saying...
oh no, I did see it.
It was ages ago, but it's still fit. I can remember it. I know where it stays. It was.
He's got it written in the mirror, so he makes it up
Aye.
and looks at it every morning.
It was the bit with me saying I can't do anything. See, when we were talking
Aye.
about Saltburn,
Right.
and he says, "Aye, that guy looks if he doesn't do anything."
Oh.
You meant to fucking laugh at
He's a fucking topper.
it. Kai came to my rescue, but he was good.
What was this in the comments or what?
The
On-
comments the TikTok.
Oh,
TikTok
right.
about the finding the
It's a
bubbles.
TikTok when he says, "Oh,
I can't do anything.
aye, Grace
And-
Bill's living in my house."
Gail,
Gail,
right.
aye.
fuck me,
Grace.
me.
I've got able
Like I
to.
done in.
Aye, Gail does have him.
And he says, "Oh, it looks if he can't do anything." I mean, and I can't, but shut up. That's what I say to you. You've got a point, but
Oh dear.
but so I had my solo show as well.
You did,
Uh-huh.
aye, very good.
It was a brilliant show.
That's the most nervous I've ever been in my life.
Aye,
Aye.
I've never seen you like that before, man.
It's
Your
just-
ass was having kittens, man.
I just think it's because it was folk were there for me. I know
Aye.
I've done it before. I've done it in Blackfriars and that, but it was Newt Hill as well. I don't know why, but because like
Because it's closer to him and
I
that, man,
don't even
innit?
think MD there was for Newt Hill,
No?
apart from my mum and dad and my brother. I think that was it, and then a couple of folk down the front and stuff like that. Jerry that runs the Village Inn gig that I do. But I don't know. It was. I was just so nervous. I feel like the gig I done after that was for Des McLean, and it was the same again. I was just so much nerve. It was unreal. But I don't know what's.
It's just
No, it's
bigger
not a good
opportunities though, isn't it, man? That's the thing. Like Dane Desi's gigs are another like kind of you wanted to great at that to get other gigs after
Aye.
this because he does them everywhere. You know what I mean? It's,
Aye, true.
It's just the wanting to do wellness, isn't it? Kind of. But
I
it was cracking to watch it as a paying customer rather than being on the bill as well. That was a different experience. That was good.
Well, I managed to get you up on stage too.
Aye,
but,
Jack Chain and Rory were brilliant and all.
Oh, brilliant, weren't they, man?
Every day
Jack's
was
unreal.
brilliant. I mean, Jack asking my brother if he'd ever caught me wanking, that was good. In front of my mum and dad. I'm glad they said no. He could have been truthful. But no, I don't know. It was just I didn't enjoy it at all.
Did you not enjoy
No,
it? Didn't
didn't
at all?
enjoy it at
Was
all.
that just because of my mate that was with us or my mate's mate?
Aye, distance yourself from. No, it was
big
just
man
the full thing. It just, it was. I mean, I feel like it went well. It went all right, but
It
like,
was an incredible night.
but I didn't enjoy one bit. Yet. And
That's
it's-
wild.
Aye, it's fucking mental. But I'll no do it again.
That's me done for solo shows.
Aye, I think
Even
so.
though you're going to the Fringe in Edinburgh and Hingy Aberdeen with it.
That's true, actually. Aye. I need to message them. Ring me after this. In fact, when we watch this, is when I'll probably do it. Oh fuck! But I've got a poster. I showed you the poster.
Aye, posters cracking for Aberdeen.
So
Is
it's
it
me,
19th
you,
April?
and
Matthew
Matthew
Ross.
Ross, because he's for Aberdeen.
Ah, right.
And he asked to come down to New York. We met him in the junkyard.
Junkyard, aye, it was Junkyard that night.
Oh, that night.
And
Right.
it was like only 4 days there, and there was like 5 people in the audience, and like he had travelled down for Aberdeen to play the junkyard. It was like 'cause he didn't know ending up. And was saying to
Aye,
him,
it's no much gigs in Aberdeen.
aye. So let's speak to Blue Lamp, speak to Breakneck and stuff like that. And then I saw him on a Breakneck weekend, was it?
Was he?
Aye, he was.
Speak
like
to
the-
Rock Hopper as well with Jamie's gigs.
Oh, aye. Surely he'll speak to folk up in Aberdeen now, and they'll kind of see him right because he's fucking brilliant. He's
Aye,
really,
aye.
really good, man.
That's brilliant.
Aye, he was phenomenal. But aye, so we got him and Ryan. Me and Ryan have got a Airbnb booked.
Aye.
Aye, yeah.
Well organised. You've booked the, wait a minute. So you've booked the Airbnb, but you've not actually booked the gig.
Aye, we'll go up there and see what happens.
You're going to just have to put your own thingy venue on it and be your front living room with the Airbnb just for commercial purposes.
How many are staying in this Airbnb? 2, but we'll have at least 20 in.
Actually, it's weird how the Aberdeen Fringe works. So it's just like you buy a ticket to the Fringe and then you just walk about and get into as many shows as you want. So it's
Is
just
it?
kinda
It's like in one spot, isn't it?
so it's just kind of like grabbing folk and trying to get them to come in. But I've got some of my pals stay up in Aberdeen. I think one of my pals will be in Australia at that point, right enough.
No excuse.
No.
Shape part.
She can
Chance
get
up.
back down. But one of my pals stays up in Aberdeen. She's always said to her kind of workmates and stuff to go. So hopefully we'll get a few folk in. But I mean, if not, it's
Aye. Come up to Aberdeen for a gander, aren't we?
exactly. And I mean, it's not
Aberdeen,
the nicest place
at the start of the new year, I wanted to do Dundee, Aberdeen, Belfast, Liverpool, Manchester this year. So I've done Dundee so far. So
Aye.
and I'm doing
Aye,
He's
Aberdeen.
booked.
I can get my finger out and we can get Aberdeen done. So where's the other ones? Belfast.
Belfast, Liverpool, Manchester. Aye, let me see.
Hot water you try to get into that? Or?
But I've got to try and do the hot water night. Try to message Dean, see what open mics in Manchester. I've had to go out to Belfast, but I don't know much about that. I need to message a few folk. But it's just why I get out there, but I've not really got the money.
Aye.
Aye. Aye, but I mean, you talk to MD, so you
I know.
kind of know.
I know people.
Aye. They can see
You
it,
could
set
just
you in
try
the
and
right
stow away
direction.
on the fucking Calmac. Is that what you're going to
I wish my mate still worked for Tennant, man. Just stowed away in one of his lorries down to Liverpool, man.
imagine that? Like, like somebody going round with the oxygen identifier and all that to try and look for people like, you know, hiding in the cabin. It's just you. I've got a gig, mate.
I'm just doing for an open mic, pal.
Getting took to immigration. You can sent to Rwanda because you're trying to go to an open mic.
What's your reason for going to Liverpool? Type 5? But I think it's good to kind of go out and like day places that are kind of out with, like Newhill and Glasgow,
Aye.
Edinburgh, all that kind of stuff. It is kind
Definitely.
of
Aye.
because I've been riding off the back of my like because the hot water film your stuff, like, and I've been living off the back of that. I just keep sending it to folk, but Des says to me, it's like I watched it. That joke about the medium, fucking get that out of your set. That's shite. Everybody does that. It's like, all
right,
right,
good.
nice to meet you, Des. But but I'm like, no, that's not been in my set for ages. And he's like, aye, everybody does that. But I was approached by a comedian saying, you can't use that joke. That's my joke.
Really, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
And it's like, and then Des is saying it's
Everybody's
everybody's joke. But that was my kind of goals for this year was doing the stand, gigging for Billy Kirkwood and gigging for Des McLean. And all
Achieved.
them are pretty much. Aye. I've not done the Billy gig yet, but
How was the day's gig?
meeting like Des McLean is a firecracker of a man. Is the only way I can describe him. He's 100 miles an hour for the minute you see him. He's just a great guy. He makes you feel at ease and all that, and basically says just come and do what you want. I mean, like, he said to me, if you bomb, I've booked you for another 2 gigs anyway, so it's not as if I can cancel them. But I know he was just I was dead supportive and stuff like that, and he kind of tries to put you at ease in that. But I'm up there thinking, Des McLean's there. You know what I mean? Like I can't get out of my head that if Phil Differ as well was headlining
All
it.
right.
That he wrote for Only an Excuse and
Wow.
Still Game and everyone that's been on the telly for the past 20 years he's gigged for, and he's like, oh, and here's Al Thompson. I mean, but I come off the stage and Phil come up and shook my horn. He's like, that joke he done about the debit card was very clever, so I'm putting very clever Phil Differ on a poster. It's got to be done,
Quite
man.
right.
Aye. So, but no, see, just getting to like Des was saying, oh, you sticking about after your gig, and I'm like, I'm getting to see this guy for nothing. What's I'm sticking about? You know what I mean? It's
The best thing to do, man,
Aye.
like they hang around because you're going to see the top talent. That's
Aye.
obviously I don't get when folk unless you've got something burning issue that you can't hang about, kind of like that you can't get home for a train or something. like that,
Trains
kinda.
and stuff like
But,
that. But I try to hang about as much as I
Go
can.
to stay around and see how the top ones do it. You know what I mean? It's the best way to learn.
and that was a 4 o'clock gig, which
Aye.
was amazing. So I'm back in the house for 7 o'clock. And
That's jamming. That
aye,
man.
it was really good. But I think I'm doing a Saturday night gig from the Corby Inn,
That's a fucking top of
Is
their
it?
venue, man. Aye.
Aye,
The
good.
Corby Inn's absolute belting.
and then I've got a place where folk go on holiday. Come on,
Seat and sound.
What,
No.
fucking Craig Tara.
Berwick.
I can't mind when it is now.
Berwick.
No,
Oh, is it that place up by Dundee? Bridge of something? No,
Bridge of Size.
Bridge of Weir.
I can't remember.
It's somewhere.
Check the socials.
Aye, it's not a few.
the
It's
best thing to do.
sell out anyway.
Aye.
Ooh.
Pretty much as soon
aye.
as any gigs that Des puts on, it's sell out. See, like when you go to the Corby Inn one, you'll probably be telling the audience that the next 3 sell out, because that's what it used to be like. It's like, well, I've not even put a name on it yet, but
Aye.
there's no tickets.
Aye, it's
So,
crazy, man. Just because they know who he is and
Aye,
who
it's
he
gonna be-
can get as
Aye,
well.
It's class.
But it was great to watch him as well. His crowd work and stuff like that, and his impressions that he does and all that. He's just 100 mile an hour at everything he does.
Right.
He's just amazing. But aye, so I'm out with him, gigging another twice, and then Billy's at the end of the month. I'm opening his show someday
aye.
in 20 minutes.
Whereabouts is that? Is that not like some fucking theatre or something in there or that? Or?
Fuck, where is it? I can't even mind where it is now.
You need to get these fucking
I know.
invented in your head, man.
Right.
Billy's a guy I really
is
want
a
to gig
place
for, man. Because I met him
he's
years
funny,
ago.
man.
Years ago when I used to do wrestling.
wrestling
and
stuff,
all.
Oh, of course, aye.
Aye, so I've met him a few times, but obviously knows a comic. But now I'd like to quite see him again. I've probably not remember him, to be honest. Because I was about that height, fucking 18 stone and no beard or fuck all.
Honning out flyers.
Aye. Standing next to a ring like that, catching folks' jackets to fucking take in the back.
What about you? You got gigs coming up?
What have I got up? Our gig.
That's been.
That's been. Wait, what date will that be then? The 18th?
Aye.
So tomorrow, me and Al are on Hard Rock. Well, there's no Hard Rock.
is this your-
Punchline Club.
is this your
at the
roast
Poetry
battle?
Club.
But,
Aye.
oh, wait the new. The Hard Rock's been shut down.
Aye.
Aye.
That is craziness. If you just said that, I was looking at it.
Aye.
I've just wrote down Billy Kirkwood gig and I've got no fucking clue where it is. So I'm shaking myself now. But I'm sure we'll sort it out.
Aye.
Aye, it's Hard Rock.
Poetry. Aye. So
Hard
the
Rock
Hard
shut,
Rock shut. And we were scheduled today. What was it? Well, 3 nights. 3 out of the 4. Well, depending on what happened with the tournament.
Aye, depending
Aye.
if you get through and stuff
And
like
they just shut the gig. Shut the Hard Rock down one day. And just tell John, who organises Punchline, that we'll not be able to.
Date there.
Aye.
Aye.
Who the fuck's getting, what's his face? That, the shit off the walls and all that? Like Rod Stewart's
Oh,
big blue
aye.
suit. There's fucking, who's getting Elton John's moon boot and all that?
Oh, aye.
They'll maybe just move it to another
Of
Hard
course
Rock,
they
I'd
are.
imagine.
Apparently they get hanged around. I'm just imagining the most mental auction.
Aye. But,
That's fucked.
what's his Chris? What's his name? Sorry.
John.
Fucking John. Is it no?
Kearney?
John Paul. Anyway.
Don't know.
John Craney.
Aye. Who am I thinking?
Don't know.
Cut this. But John done so well, like sorting it out.
Oh,
Fucking
John was
that, man.
absolutely amazing. Literally, he texted us on the Wednesday saying, look, venues shut down, we don't know what we're doing. I think it was a Saturday night, Sunday morning.
I mean, I don't even think it was
Texted us,
that
we're
long.
going to be in the Poetry Club.
Oh, well.
And
Who's that?
SWG3
Oh,
Poetry Club.
really? Oh, that's cool, man.
Aye.
So it's just like a lineup now and 5G's
Aye,
headlining
5G's
yours.
headlining.
Oh, so
And
it's
then-
not a roast battle?
And then
that
Billy
one that-
Kirkwood's doing the next one. But it's not, he says he'll
It's not
sort
roast
out a
battle.
roast
The roast battle come again.
Ah,
Eh,
right.
tournament.
But he's just said, just get a gig on and kind of take it forward.
Aye.
But,
So
done,
we've got
he's
something on.
Cool.
done really well. He's done really well.
Aye,
actually.
smashed it.
Keep it going.
I went to see Thrice in that SGW3 the other week there. You a fan of Thrice?
I've heard one or two of their songs.
20. It was actually.
I've heard 3 of them.
I seen it. That was the 3rd time I went to see them. But it was mental. I went to see the 20th anniversary of one of their albums, and it was about 6 days after 20 years for when I'd actually went to see them live. Aye.
Oh,
That was
really?
absolutely class,
Oh,
man. Aye.
nice.
And that is, I remember we went to see The Artist Murder, and it was like the sound quality was like a car showroom, wasn't it? It wasn't great. The sound bounced off all it was.
Is that SWG3
Aye.
was it?
Aye, but there's about 3-4 different rooms.
So
But
it is,
we were in the one that was called the TV studio, and it was just like it reminded me of Barfly, which was a place in Glasgow.
Fuck.
I've seen
Barfly.
Thrice in Barfly.
Oh, really?
Right, whenever they done a tour, I seen them in Liquid Rooms and I seen them in Barfly, and that was the difference between madness of audiences, because like the best shove that I go in Edinburgh was like that. And in Barfly, there was a stage invasion.
Oh, really?
Right? So this kind of looked like the same. It was pure nostalgia fest, man. It was absolute class.
Are
aye.
Thrice a Christian rock band?
No, I don't think so, man.
I think it's a Skillet.
I don't know who Skillet are either, mate. There was a few bands, and then there was what was Comeback Kid. They had a bit they were like a Christian hardcore band, I think.
Killers.
Really? Aye, Killers.
Are they no
aye.
Mormons?
They're I don't know.
Aye,
Or Manuel.
religious, you know what I mean?
Aye. I don't
I
think
did.
Thrice are
I don't know
Christian.
how I know that.
The best Christian rock band of all time are Creed. Can we agree on that?
Aye, that's thingy. They're quite a big band, isn't it, man?
I
No,
thought Creed was a guy, he played the guitar. No.
that's the guy for The Office you're thinking of.
No. Who's the guy for the office that plays the guitar?
Creed.
No, I've got a guy with long blonde hair, and for some reason he's wearing a denim jacket, plays a guitar. Is that not Creed? Or am
This
I-
is just your dreams, mate.
Ah,
This is your,
fuck no.
I think
it's
you're
just
thinking of
sleep
Billy Ray
paralysis.
Cyrus.
I know.
No, Creed's, you'll know Creed for the wrestling. They used to use their songs for all the
Every fucking wrestler
Aye.
gone probably.
Because they can get away with it because they were
Was that
Christian
during the
rock.
like Creed Motorhead era?
No, this was before it. This was when the Rock and Stone Cold were fighting. It was like do 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 do. You stand here with me.
Ah.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
Creed.
the WrestleMania 17 promo?
Aye,
Aye.
And then, what's the famous one?
I couldn't even tell you. I was going to say.
Myself, hello, my friend, we'll meet again.
I think
It's been a while, where should we? Aye, Creed are fucking fantastic.
rose from the
Aye. I was listening to one called My Own Prison or something like that. He's talking about, oh, God and him and all that. I'm like, this needs to go off. I mean, make it a bit ambiguous, like who you're talking about. Like, you know what I mean?
Talking of which, somebody that'll not be doing any Christian worshipping is the band we're going to see this
oh,
week.
yes!
Oh, aye.
Ryan's first metal gig.
Aye.
Well, we've seen them now.
We've seen them now, and what
Well,
a gig it
well,
was, but no, we'll do it. Aye. You're getting a wee bit behind the scenes view here, but aye. How are you feeling about going to see Napalm Death?
I can't wait.
Aye.
Buzzing. It looks quality.
What you wearing?
I don't know yet.
Probably that, because you've never had it off. You got it.
No, in fact, I've got a jumper that's just black. It's got some mad like scratchy writing on the back of it. I'll wear that.
You're going to wear your Live, Laugh, Love t-shirt?
Aye, probably.
It's a Rory Kramer jumper. I don't know what that means, but it says it on the sleeve. Rory Kramer.
Rory Kramer.
I don't know. It says it on the sleeve, and it looks like kind of heavy metal.
Aye. I'll wear my Live, Laugh, Love t-shirt to go and see Currents, and like everybody was walking by me like, yes, big man. And it's like, no, it says Live, Laugh, Love with a wee laugh in the middle. Like, it's not like a proper metal band, but but I probably will wear that. But I can't wait either,
Got
man.
class in it, man. QMU too.
Aye, QMU's
A great venue.
really. Aye, it's. I think the only band I've ever seen in there was the Airborne Toxic event.
All right.
They were like kind of when I was in my indie stage, and then I think I've told you this before. I went and seen Clearwater Creedence Revival.
You got them the right way around. We talked about this in the pod once.
Aye.
I was saying,
So-
I went to see Stratham there, so I went to see
I,
Icewire.
I started listening to them after you. Oh, what a they're so good, man.
They're so good, man.
Devin Townsend's got one of the best voices in the world.
Ever. Aye.
Aye.
Who's the other band on me? Napalm Death.
There's Pig Destroyer.
Pig Destroyer. That's it. I think that's a brilliant name.
Rot.
Roaring Rot, that's the other one. Aye.
Who's gone? I think a few comedians are going to that. Graham Barry's gone.
Oh, well, again, he's in
Aye.
all sorts, isn't he, man?
Aye.
Graham?
And wee Jack. What's his name? Anyway, we'll find out when we get
We'll
there
see
because
them.
it's a wee place, so we'll
Aye,
probably
it's
bump
tiny.
into them.
I know
But-
a guy for this year. It's called
All right.
Big,
Who's that?
Big Nate.
All right. I
See if you did draw a metalhead. But Big Nate.
the big mate.
Have you
Part
ever?
of the MLO. Don't know what's a wishy thing. I've not even got a clue myself.
ML0 is the postcode, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't think that's what it is. No, that's
There isn't
wrong.
an ML0, is
Well,
there?
ML2 0, isn't it? That's
It's
the
an
kind of
ML1.
postcode. Ah,
ML2.
Oh,
I was ML2 9 growing up. No, I'm
Alright.
ML2. Alright.
Cut this.
I don't know if I've shouted at
I'm
a gang.
ML2O. That's what I mean. I was
Well,
like
right.
ML2O is like wishy.
They don't give you your addresses,
I know.
but have you ever been to a metal gig and saw a guy called Petrol?
Yes.
I
Aye.
love him, man.
Petrol fund my corkies.
Did he?
Aye, like, see it whenever I had to see. That's a bit.
Sounds like a Mills and Boon boot.
He was handsome in a rugged sort of a way. Aye, like it was the went to see, the time before when I went to see Die Artist Murder. Like I was wearing this jacket, like I was wearing a hoodie, but I didn't have like pockets, right? You can hear my keys, right? So I was like, right, I'm not going to the pit, I'm not going to the pit. Puppet Master came on, I'm in the pit, right? You know what I mean? I'm in there, I'm fucking jumping my boot, getting battered around and all that. And then I was like stopped and I went, fuck, where's my keys? The next thing I just seen Petrol going down to the grunt and then going out the barrier and doing that. And I ran up to him, I was like, did you find a set of keys? And he was like, aye mate, just going. So like the music has stopped us and I'm running there going to the thingy, that's my keys. And then they chucked me, I was like, cheers. And then the guy went, right, next song is Skinner. It was almost like time stopped for a wee minute. It was such an odd wee experience, but he fucking stopped me from no gave like him that night on my keys in the middle of the pit.
I'm going to assume he's going to be there tomorrow.
I've not seen him at a gig in ages though, man.
He's usually he's at every one I go to. He's there.
Where is this guy?
He's a guy that's about 7'7", but he's massive.
Not like
and
over
he's
exaggerate. I think he's about 6'9". But still,
he's
tall
about
dude,
14 foot tall. A gargantuan human being. No, he's a massive guy. He's what is it he says? tall as he is
Wide.
long. Aye. He's a big absolute tank of a guy. And he's in the pit all the time, and if MD falls, he's like picking them up and chucking them about and like kind of sorting them out and all that carry on. But he's at every gig, every metal gig in Glasgow. It seems like at any one that I go to. Like I said to my pal, we'll see Petrol today. I was like, how the fuck are we going to see Petrol? I walked in and bloody mate.
There he is. Right.
Got a photo. And I take a photo and send it to my pals because he's like, he wears a big
He's
t-shirt
infamous,
that just says Petrol on it, and he just helps everybody out in the pit.
See, like that guy at Stones outside the Centre Raven, just everybody knows who this guy is.
Aye, something like that. Although I don't know who you're
Folklore.
talking about. Aye.
Aye.
There'll be a Wikipedia
Aye.
page about him somewhere.
Aye, I want to do a documentary on him. I do, because he's at like every gig and all that, and he's part of the furniture in metal music in Glasgow. But he was up on stage singing with Five Finger Death Punch at one of their gigs.
Really,
That's on
aye?
YouTube, aye.
Wow, there you
And
go.
they introduced him as like, this is a guy that keeps you safe in the pit and all that. So I look out for him. I'll put a fiver on it now that he's there.
I've had to see Ailstorm at the weekend there, man, which was absolutely class.
I seen the photos. It looked good. I don't know who Hailstorm are, but it looked fun.
Scottish pirate metal band. So, like, aye, they're fucking well known. Like, they've been around for forever, sort of thing, you know what I mean? Just, what a carry on. It basically felt like it was a SpongeBob metal gig. That was a bit... Like, literally, this is not even a joke at this point. After every song, they were going like, all right, boys and girls!
Yeah, they are crazy.
And there was like, you know, what I thought was dead weird about them though, for a metal band, nobody had a tattoo.
What, in the band?
Like, whenever you see them, like, because they're all like kind of, you know, the metal head
Aye,
with nae hangies, not a single tattoo. Why the guys that just tap after half about one song in, not a single tattoo. Drummer as well, unless he's got them in his shoulders. No tattoos, man, no tattoos. The guitarist suit with fucking like short shorts on, no tattoo. Like, I was quite. Maybe that's a thing they do to try and keep that kind of jovial, like children's party kind of vibe going.
But I mean, pirates. Like,
You would think would have tattoos,
have
wouldn't you?
tattoos, aye.
But there was a guy that came out, like, because I was there dressed in my, like a pirate, but with a kilt on and a fucking pirate hat and that. I didn't send you that photos, I'll show you that one later. I think my nephew was the same, he was got a full fucking regalia on. But, so one of the singers is, he's the lead keyboard player, kind of vocalist. He's got a fucking kilt on and that. And then at one point they're kind of rocking out, and this guy came out for the side wearing a kilt, and then when the lights came back on, he had a shark's head. Then he started rapping. And I'm pissing myself laughing, right? I'm fucking dying laughing. And then he's running on the stage chasing the guitarist, and he's biting his arse and that. It was fucking hilarious. It was so much fun. One of the other songs they were singing away, like the first verse, and then I think it repeats, and they went, this verse for the dogs. Woof, woof, woofty woof, 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 woof. I'm tears are running down my face, man. Pissing myself laughing. One of the most fun I've ever had at a gig, man. Fucking amazing.
That sounds mental.
It's so much fun.
Aye, because there was like my pal was wanting to go to it, and I was going to go where, but then our brother went there instead. But I was choking to go because they do look proper metal in that corp. Like, did you see any of the support bands?
They were class.
'Cause they've got the song. Like, all their songs are about drink.
Aye, every
there's-
single song is about
Sounds like a
drinking,
band I can get into.
drinking and partying and being a pirate. There's a song that's called, like, What a Pirate Needs, I think it's called, and they had a t-shirt made up for this as well. So it says, beer, rum, Greg's, mead. These are the things a pirates need. And then
Sounds like my diet. It does. I love
it's
that
fucking
guy.
class, man. And there was another t-shirt that was a belter, so it was just like, it was a guy, like, I'm guessing it was a dad for what it says in the back, and he's made it to look like a boat, and it said, I'm guessing it's a quote, or maybe how they were described in a magazine or something like that, which said uncool uncool metal for fat dads.
What a fit right in.
It's so the greatest fun.
I saw a clip of it as well. I don't know what song it was, but everybody was doing in the flare.
Aye,
Were you
Boats.
doing in the
I
flare?
couldn't get down, man, because like we get kind of, by that point we kind of get pushed right to the back, so we were waiting for the
Aye.
people in front of us to go down, and they didn't go down to the ground, so we were about 2 rows for the rowing, and we just couldn't move, kind of thing.
Aye.
But what was mental about that though, I don't know if I've spoken about this in a podcast before, because I seen a Mon Amarth They get down in row as
Yeah,
well for a monomath, a Viking metal band, right? There's a theme here. I like nautical metal. That's kind of the thing. But like a monomath, they were rowing right for the word go kind of thing for this song. It's about waves and all that. And after about 2 minutes, you see everybody like getting a stitch. Like fucking hell.
That's what I carry on.
And then like it gets to the part of the song where they're meant to row, and everybody think it was like, this is the part, you were too early, get back there. And everybody's like, for fuck's sake. I never seen anybody getting a stitch. So, or a fitter mob that maybe goes to see him on him, or goes to see Ailstorm.
We conceived April the night of a monomath gig.
Really?
Aye.
But did Thor's lightning strike you that day?
The power of Thor fucking hammered me home. Cut that. Oh shit. I'm on a Martha cracking as well, right?
Amazing.
That's what our New Year's resolution is in March. Teach him about music.
Aye, well, I'm picking up bits and bobs.
Aye. It doesn't need to be metal. Like I was like Bjork. We could send you some Bjork. Me and the Wayne were dancing to one of Bjork's songs for our debut album called Debut.
I could teach you about my music.
I was listening to Bonkers today.
Oh, yes.
And
Anger
Fist.
Oh, aye, I've heard
Aye,
Anger Fist.
aye.
That used to be a heavy rotation back in the youth club. When that one came out, man, it was the loudest fucking bass
Aye.
I've ever heard in a song.
And I was
Anger
just,
Fizz is good.
it was just like somebody talking that just went,
Aye.
I'm like, this is fucking great. But I like shit like that.
A
Like,
big
see, as long as
heavy
it's heavy,
donk.
I'm fucking game
Aye,
for
that's it, man. Well, a lot of heavy
Fire and
hardcore,
Blood
isn't
by Disturb.
Right.
Fire and Blood by Disturb.
it?
It's
Disturb.
just boom, 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 boom.
Is it
No,
you trying to say disturbed?
It's D-Sturb.
I think that should be law-suit.
Aye. A wee bit.
There's a metal band called Disturbed.
Alright, I don't know about him.
Do you know Disturbed?
No.
Oh, you must know Disturbed.
They done Sound of Silence as a cover. Or that? No.
What about this one?
Sorry.
Oh, right,
There you go.
Right,
Aye, that's Disturbed, aye.
Right.
Aye.
Oh, that was
The
quite
education
silly.
started today. And you went for it.
No.
There's also a rapper that I'm in love with now called Connor Price. He's phenomenal.
Connor Price, where's he from?
Canada. He stays in Chicago. But he's quality.
What's he?
Related to Fisher
rap
Price?
as well.
I like that.
So he's related to Fisher Price. No? The wee fucking guy, the wee red motor with the wee soft top, the wee cozy coupe, no?
Smart Price.
Captain Price.
I do like rap as well. Obviously, I've got my fucking Run the Jewels tattoo in that, so I do like rap too. But we need to teach you about. Well, I'm not. This sounds like we're being dicks. So we need to teach you about real music, but you've really got no clue about music at all.
No, not a fucking shoot me.
So we might start back in the 50s and then it's something like School of Rock. That's what this is going to be like, man. School of Rock is my favourite
What's the
film of all
50s
time.
song I know? The Wanderer, the man for Fallout 4. Is that a 50s song? Does that count?
Aye, probably.
Never Walk Alone is technically a song for the 50s. It was brought out in the 50s and sang by many iterations of the year.
Aye. Was it Jerry and the Pacemakers was the big one, wasn't it? That was sung on the terraces of Liverpool. You're in Everton, though. You're in your English
Celtic.
team. Aye, Celtic and Everton.
No, Celtic and Everton, but Celtic sing Never Walk Alone.
Oh, so they do. Aye, they stole that for
Sing
Liverpool.
it, I know.
No, they never Celtic sang it first.
No, they never.
Don't get me started.
It was Liverpool that
Don't
sang
get me
it
started.
first. Because they were in the terraces and they used to play the top 40 or the tannoy, and obviously it was Jerry and the Pacemakers that was a Liverpool band.
Fuck Liverpool.
Says the guy who
What's the good doing gig in Liverpool?
My
Because I'm
God,
an
this
Everton
year,
man.
why-
In fact, hold on. No, I've got my Borussia Dortmund tap on the day, no, on Everton.
Is that getting any blood on it? No.
No.
Yeah, we see.
Aye, callbacks or not.
Oh, back for a week and a half ago. But aye, that's true. You done my gig in the Village Inn. It was good.
I enjoyed it.
Aye, but it's just hecklers and that. What you going to do about them?
What would we call them? Chevroy.
Chevron.
No, aye, that one. Aye. Why did you bring them?
Should we provide some context?
Aye, like I was there watching the gig, and I was trying to get more folk along the Al's gig, show support and all that. So one of my pals goes, and he gets one of his pals to go. and the big man was steaming his fuck.
He was
Big
built,
South
he was built
African.
like a big shit house. You
He's
thought he'd need a...
like I played him at pool like Ingy, and when he shook my horn, I felt like a wee laddie. I felt like I was like, oh my god, please let go of my fingers, Dave. You're
He
going
wasn't
to
even
break
playing
them
with a cue.
But did you notice it was 50p to play pool?
all. Aye, it was jamming. That's what
How
they
the
were
fuck
playing.
it? But they've not updated anything in there.
No,
The
we
only way
noticed.
the only way I can describe it as the Willy Wonka of pubs, really.
Right, so see like the tiles, like if you can see the tiles in this roof here, right? It's the same tiles as the roof, and they are nice and white, right? So what we noticed, well, what I noticed, I looked up and I went, boys, these haven't been changed since the smoking ban, right? Because they were fucking yellow. But they must have only changed the ones they put the spotlights in, because they obviously went to cut the holes out for them and they just disintegrated. So where all the spotlights were, they were nice and bright and shiny white. The rest were yellow.
It's a horrendous pub.
Oh, it's class though. It's a good venue for it, man.
Aye, the venue worked. Just a woman at the bar, I know.
Oh my god.
Fuck me, man.
Did we tell you about her?
No.
So, Ryan, on you go.
Right, so we went
Al's
into,
never getting a gig when he's saying to never again, is he?
No, I'm the wanting one.
so we went in to set up, right, and we went into the bar, right, and I was happy about it, right, I'm like, oh, a lager, pal. Don't call me pal. I'm like, alright, that's a woman. And I'm like, right in the bar, I'm like, am I right to get your Wi-Fi? And she went, and I'm like, she's like, needs to be a password. I'm like, right, what's a password? She went, yellow, but the E's are 3 and it's 2 L's. So I've typed it in. And then I'm like, it's not working, pal.
So they just said, pal, my arse fell out me,
I'm
man.
like, it's not working, pal, just because that's the way I thought. And she went, what have I dealt you?
I'm no your pal.
I'm no your pal. I said, this
you
is the
fucking
working
know.
then.
Is this your introduction?
This is the woman I went to the bar as soon as you
As
walk
soon
in
as
the
we
door.
walk in the door.
Wow.
Then I'm like, it's not working. She's like, I told you it was 2 L's, and I've looked in, right? She's obviously thought I'm stupid and I've put 1 out. I've looked in, I've put 3 L's.
It's because your thumb shit on phone.
I'm like, I put 3 L's, right? I'll see you later, pal. Just did they walk away? Oh, shite myself, man. I'm not going through the double set of doors
I have
again,
to
man.
say, she gave us 50 pences for the pool table, no bother.
Well, you've got one of their faces, but I think you would never tire of punching. But
my God.
Shona had come through. She's like, "Do you know if we can hook up the music to these things?" But you go and ask her yourself. We're not going back through there.
She was like, here, pal, can you?
She said she was nice as in there, but aye, it was something. Aye, you.
It was that initial, I'm no your pal, and I'm just like, right, fine. Shut myself.
Well, see, when I think back to it, it was a good night apart from me being up on stage, but
Did the big man put you off?
It never really done anything to me.
it was only my last joke when I had the big story and stuff like that, and he started like jumping in there, and I'm like, this needs to be like kind of done for the
Aye.
bit at the end.
Aye.
That was the only time.
So I thought you handled it quite and got a
Aye.
good part of it and stuff like that.
Aye, because I honestly did. I called him Chevron because I had no clue what his name was. Was it Devron?
Aye.
Oh, right, nearly. Aye.
Close. One letter. Well, one letter in the alphabet away.
Aye, but no, honestly, it wasn't. It was nothing to do with him.
No.
It was difficult. It was just myself making it difficult. And then just worrying about nothing. But I don't know. I just kind of went up there and kind of winged it a bit, which I quite liked having that kind of freedom. But I cannot remember a single thing for it. All I know is I didn't enjoy it.
Do you know tape it around like
You were
that?
No,
Brilliant.
no. I was meant to get somebody in to film it, but if I'd done that, I'd need to fucking remortgage the house because I worked at a loss for the full thing, having to book the room and then get the sound.
They
folk
take
in
money
and
off you
stuff
for that
like
room. For bird shit stain.
Aye,
Seats.
there was a bird shit stain on one of the seats.
The inside seat.
Oh my.
I don't know who's let a bird in or, but there was a bird
To be
shit.
fair, it's probably just near Halbert. So.
That is, isn't it? I'm not even getting offended. The place is a fucking rolling cunt. Honestly.
To be fair, it was better than the room I thought it was going to be in. They be pub down a bit. See the man
Aye,
on the corner.
cottage, aye.
I thought it was in there. And this
I would rather
just a house.
I would rather it be in there now, to be honest with
That's
you.
a
but
shame, man. You wound up working at a loss because there was fucking a lot of people in there.
I know, it was just because I had to pay the sound, pay the room, and chuck Jack a bit, and then I was going to use stuff, but I could nothing.
Aye, no, I was happy to do it for none.
Aye, but aye, it was.
Don't know what's gigs for none.
But I don't know, man. It just, I think I've think about it too much. I mean, it's like folk when I went in to work, and folk for work were saying like, when you next do it and all that, and we'll have got our gig and stuff like that. Says right, we'll let's see the folk that weren't there and all that, and see about coming out. So folk did enjoy it,
Aye,
Aye.
but I didn't. You know what I mean? Aye, but
Did you enjoy the one we done yesterday?
oh, aye,
Mystic
brilliant,
Megan, this
aye. I hope so. I hope I enjoyed it. No, I think that'll be good as well. But I mean,
Aye.
it'll be. It's St Paddy's Day. I've got a gig later on that night too. That's my first day doing 2 gigs
A
in the one
doubler.
day.
Ah, good.
Aye, cross my laugh.
Oh, excellent.
Aye. So that's the first gig I ever got booked at, but it was paid. Until HMRC, but Chris, big tall Chris,
Thorburn.
Scott.
Oh, Chris Scott. Big Chris Scott.
Big
Aye,
Chris,
aye.
aye. He got me. He says, "I'll send your name on to this guy," and that was back when I'd done a gig. It was me, Ernie Gill. Opening it was Mark Jennings, and closing it was CMB.
Oh, wow. Good. You?
Aye.
Aye, fucking mental.
Was that Chris's gig that he did in the thingy, the basement of some place? I can't remember what that place was called now. No, take it wasn't it then.
It was in the basement.
Or was it?
And
Next
it
to,
had-
up towards Ibrox.
Taggart and all that, and the
Aye,
the walls.
aye,
Aye,
that
it was
place,
one.
aye.
What's
Cool.
that called again? Old Toll Bar.
That's it, the old toll.
Old Toll. Aye, that's a great gig, man. That is just the amount of folk that Chris
That
can
is
get.
scary as a comedian how quickly you're like, is it down this basement? And then like, you'll just get down into a random basement, do you know what I mean? Because me and
Absolute no fear of Joseph Fritzl.
Because me and Mick Cullen, when we went to Dundee, we couldn't find the venue and we're walking about and we were looking for the total wrong place. It used to be Roots and now it's Conroy's Basement, right? But we're looking for Roots and it's got Conroy's Basement on it and we're looking at the map and we keep walking by it and we're like, it must be down here, and we just wandered down. Luckily it was, but how happy we were just to walk down the stairs into a basement.
Aye, see when
Is it a wee spirally staircase one?
No, it
No,
was
that's they moved a different place again now.
Whose gig was it?
Luis Alcades.
Oh, right, okay, cool. How was it?
That was good. 5 minutes in Dundee. Happy to do it.
5 minutes, man. Travelling. I done one gig in Dundee for Charlie.
Bar 54 or that, or
Aye.
57.
I'm Gary Little headlined it, and I love Gary Little, man.
Right,
But,
innit?
I've not seen him.
Des was impersonating Gary Little as
Aye.
well.
Oh, you can do everybody, man.
And he was sitting right in the middle of the crowd when he was headlining, sleeping. Like when he was meant to be doing his gig, and he woke up and he's like, "Where am I on?" It's like, go back to sleep, Gary. You're still another 2 before you. But no, I really like Gary Little. He's
Fuck, he's on it,
incredible.
isn't
He's not as big as he should be. I think it's only kind of folk in the scene kind of know him, but
He's fantastic.
aye, he's incredible. He's been gone for years too. I went to the Junkyard the week before I was meant to be on. Well, I was on. And he was headlining as well. Went up and spoke to him, like, how'd you get it? You know, like, he was talking away to me fine. But he's a quite a scary guy as well. It's quite intimidating because he's 6'6" or something like that. Isn't he? I think I've 6'6". But
He's been gone since like Kevin Bridges. Like they kind of started at like
Oh, really?
similar-ish times. Because in
Aye.
Kevin Bridges' book he talks about Gary.
oh, does he?
Aye.
Oh, nice. Aye, because Kevin Bridges started and then it was just that, wasn't it? It just fucking flew.
Same as Sloss.
Aye. I went to see him in Edinburgh, Daniel Sloss, and he was just incredible. And then have you seen the bit where he's talking about like his sister and all that?
Aye, like
Oh,
the Netflix
Aye.
special and stuff.
That's such a beautifully put together
it's
bit.
incredible. It's one of my favourite bits I've seen. Like where they're in like, the car crash or something like that, and then everybody's fine, but they bring his sister out, and it's like, oh my god, what's happened to her?
No, she was like this before that.
I know it's but it's all right. Beautiful. The way he ends it and all that's just fucking beautiful, man. Because
Sloss, unreal.
he's been on like Conan and all that.
You know,
Kerry,
aye.
and-
Didn't
He's cracked America, I think.
Aye.
Aye, well, he's probably the only one that's got a special on Netflix. Only Scottish comedian, I think, isn't he?
Aye,
Danny
I think
Boy had
Danny
a
Boy
special,
was
but I
gonna
don't
say.
think
Danny
I think
Boy.
it might have been on,
It
but it
wasn't
wasn't
a
a
Netflix
Netflix special.
special.
It
Aye.
was
Oh,
a
was it not?
special, but
Oh,
it was
was
on
it?
Netflix. I think it's still
Russell
on.
Howard, James A. Caster, they've kind of got one, but
Aye.
Scottish-wise, I think,
He's
aye,
the only
so
one that's
it's
done a
Ross.
thingy for it.
I like Danny Boy as well, but
I like
apart
Danny
from his
Boy.
name. Danny Boy with an
know.
H.
What's wrong with that?
They one of us had to go out to America.
Is he not in Australia now? I think he's in that.
I see a lot of his shit in Melbourne.
Oh, is he?
Aye.
See, if I saw like Ross Leslie and that goes out to
Aye, it's
Australia and stuff like that.
That's the thing. The festivals at Melbourne. No, I was thinking the
Mel-
Perth Festival.
Melbourne and you
Perth's the
get
other side of the
Perth,
country, isn't it?
Melbourne, and I think Adelaide have got one.
Aye.
I'd like to do them. I'd really like to go to Australia, man.
I
I was meant to move there.
Were you?
So you were,
Aye.
aye.
Then COVID hit. I'd literally had my visa for the April 2020.
You kidding?
And then COVID hit. I've knocked up a banger for pay that. No, I'm stuck here. Might need to cut that. She's already not let me see the veins now.
This is going to be about 5 minutes long, this one, isn't it?
If there was ever a time to end a podcast.
Fucker.
I don't think I could go. Australia terrifies me. It's always terrified me because I'm scared of spiders.
Are you terrified? No. Are you actually terrified of a wee house spider? Do you shite yourself when you see a Scottish house spider?
I used to. But I've got better. And I can catch
You
them
can
in
get the
that
birds out to shout and Gael to go and get it.
But
It's no frozen anymore.
aye, true. Is that funny?
I'm just imagining you jumping up onto a fucking stool like you know Dumbo and all that, and the scene that like kind of like
Gail's
with a
like,
wee mouse.
fuck's sake.
But she doesn't like Gail doesn't like spiders either. But I've always been fucking terrified of them because of the film Arachnophobia.
Oh
Do
my!
you mind that?
Aye.
And it's the folk eating the popcorn, and you see this massive spider in the popcorn, and then it goes back to them, and the two of them are sitting there, and it comes from behind them, and then it goes round, and the two of them are sitting like that, and the spider comes out the woman's nose.
Well, I've got a film for you. I don't know if any of you have watched this new Adam Sandler Netflix one.
Oh, the Spaceman. I haven't watched it yet. Is it good?
I fell asleep halfway through last night. But it's a good film. It's not like Adam Sandler's usual. It's not really a comedy, but watch it.
It's Kevin James in it.
No.
Is David Spade in it?
No.
Thank fuck for
Chris
that. I can
Rock.
watch it.
He's literally on a spaceship himself.
We have
Aye,
a,
but
we
I'd
have a
like to
massive
send-
spider.
I would like to send fucking.
But it's a
David
friendly
Spade to
spider that talks to him and it helps him through mental illness.
You've ruined it now.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
halfway through. I don't know what the film
Did
is.
this actually happen then, or did you just sleep
have you ever
paralysis?
seen
I
the
don't
film?
really know, to be
Have you
honest.
ever seen the film Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
You're obsessed. We talk about him all the time. But he's got a thing where he's kind of going a bit. Can I do lally? You can't say that now. Cut that.
Just don't cut it in.
Aye, and
Chris will go down the
all he sees is just massive spiders all over the place, and they're all like, kind of like chasing, like as in like the size of like cities and shit.
Is he like coming after the drugs or something?
No,
Man, it's like a pure
I
like
think,
come down
I
thing.
think it's like a PTSD thing, like
Right.
something, and it's just spiders have kind of manifested. And then at the very end, I don't know what happens, but he walks into a room and there's this massive spider in the room, and it's shitting itself and it backs itself up into a corner.
So this
I'm
spider's
ready to
seen
fucking
Jake
die.
Gyllenhaal's everywhere, and they're like, the spiders, big Jake Gyllenhaals are smashing through the buildings. No, that's spider shiting himself. That's not spiders. They don't gallop.
I mean, it's quite hard to do it with that. No, I'm all right with that. Aye, no.
A galloping spider.
That was mental. I know. How'd you do that?
Oh mate, I've too much Monty Python.
Do it again.
She's not like.
That's good, man. Can you do any weird noises?
You'll not be able to hang your horses now, man, in case spider.
I don't know, that one.
Okay, well, if you're wanting some magic,
What the fuck are you doing? How are you doing that with your eyeball?
Fuck's
How are you making noises with your eyeball?
we'll go see if I can get
Oh,
the-
that is
What are you
really
doing
it.
now?
What the fuck?
What's that? What's that?
I suppose it's just the air pressure, but
Just
it's.
make fart noises with like everything. You know what I mean?
I used to be able to do it with the back of
Oh,
my
aye, that's easy.
Aye,
Aye,
but-
under the arm kind of thing, but the eyeball's always a good one kind of thing in the shooter.
Aye, that's pretty. That's,
I was an only child, mate. You know what I mean? I was bored. You do something
try to suck your
past
eye
I'm trying to do it.
Aye, you're getting it.
I'll be able to do it next week.
that's not nice. That.
You ever heard of the guy, the manualist? The guy that can fucking make tunes with his horns. He can fart tunes.
Aye.
You
that's
should
ringing a
definitely watch him on YouTube, man.
I've
He's still,
never seen him on a talent show or something.
aye, probably was it, but it's like he'd sit there with a wee microphone that would do all these tunes, right? But he could play like The Trooper by Iron Maiden, the
Oh,
guitar
nice.
solo and everything. But then one of them, years ago, because it's like 10 more years ago these videos came out, it said Through the Fires and Flame. I was like, yes, clicked it. He started playing fucking Ringy, Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Ross.
Ah, yes.
He Rick rolled you with farts.
Do you get that with the Rick Rolls and all that? No.
Aye, I know the.
Right,
I know
okay.
what
That
Rick Roll is.
transcends everything, doesn't it?
I think it does.
And I think if I'm right in saying Fire and Flames quite a fast song.
Yes.
Aye.
Do you know who done it?
No. Is it? No. Zeppelin? No.
No.
It starts with some similar, no.
There's a mythical creature that does things like, how it would be, with a lot of pressure. Don't know, the worst fucking
Aye.
cryptic pun ever. or whatever.
With a lot of pressure.
Dragon Force.
Dragon for. Alright, right.
Aye,
I was thinking a creature that's under a lot of pressure. Like a
You
vice.
know.
A vice.
Hey, Rishi Sunak!
He's not a mythical creature, he's just a prick.
That was political in there. Is that for tea?
Is that, I don't know, is it?
It's
You
dead air
sleeping?
and thing.
Is that for time?
No, we're still going.
Alright, we've still got time.
Cut
Still got
that.
10? Cut that.
We're making them work today.
I know. Aye. The editing team will be
Raging.
The troops. What was I going to say there?
Don't know, we're talking about Dragon Force.
Dragon Force.
See, I'm trying to learn. I'm getting there. I'll get there.
You like learning tunes through playing Guitar Hero. That's basically where you're at that.
Did you ever play Guitar Hero?
Don't tell me you're too young to have played Guitar Hero.
No, I did have a Guitar Hero. I can't even mind what one it was. And all I could play was Yellow by Coldplay.
That's a tune. I like that tune. I don't care
That
what
is
anybody says.
Hardly a Guitar
I
Hero
know,
tune, was it, man?
aye. I take it that was easy mode, aye.
Aye. It was just the top three button.
Aye.
Oh, so there was about 9,
They're all the
man.
top 3 buttons you play it in easy mode.
Aye.
Right, well, see there, I've not got a clue.
But you see these folk that deal with the tap and all that.
Aye,
There's
like
folk that
hard-
can play Through Fire and the Flames blindfolded and shit.
Aye.
It's
just
absolutely mental.
pattern recognition.
Aye, the
I mean,
muscle.
fucking, was it Herman Lee for Dragon Force could probably play the real song blindfolded, you know what I mean?
True,
Like, so-
aye.
Herman Lee. What a name for a heavy metal guy.
He's
That's our Herman.
what is
the
he, is he
guitar in that?
Chinese or something, isn't he?
I don't know what his nationality is. but-
Oh, that makes more sense.
No, I've done a racial. Cut that. Aye.
What's these issues that I was thinking?
No.
Well,
I know, I need to keep things.
But I learned a lot of kind of bands for Guitar Hero, like Incubus. First time I ever heard
Oh,
Incubus. Then was it Stella they had on that?
was that the one that was on it?
Aye, aye.
I thought it was Wish You Were Here, because that's the only song I can remember by Incubus. It's a good tune in it.
First time I heard the Blink 182.
What,
Was it in Guitar Hero?
It wasn't even Guitar Hero, it was Rock Band
Rock
for the
Band?
Wii.
Oh, Rock Band, man.
what song was it?
I can't mind.
Fuck's sake,
Probably
man.
all the
just
small
went-
things in it.
Or
What's My Age Again? It's got to be why they do.
Can't mind.
When
I played it at my cousin's, but she had the full kit out.
Was it? Oh no, I was going to try and do it there. Took her out. It was a Friday night.
Sounds about right,
Yeah,
actually.
probably.
Do you know the lyrics to that?
Yeah.
This has been folk like I've just realised it's not Walk Alone. It's
What bit?
for what's my age again?
What bit's Walk Alone?
See the I took her out. It was a Friday night.
Walk Alone.
Walk
Aye,
Alone.
aye,
For
I knew
folk-
it was Walk
Aye,
Alone.
so did I.
Aye.
I did think it was Walk Alone for a bit, but aye, folk are just there's
A
like
walk alone to get the feeling
feeling
right. Is
right.
that what it was?
Aye,
Instead of
but,
a walk alone.
but it's Walk Alone.
Aye.
Aye, but so I had that, and what's the other song? We were talking about all the small things
Aye.
on a cassette.
Yes.
When I was, I think, what age would that have been? About 8 or 9 year old on my first ever holiday in Spain, and I just had that. And
A Walkman.
Eminem, aye, and
I
a
know what a
Walkman,
Walkman is.
and we had Eminem with
Stan, probably.
no, that was his first album.
Oh, really?
So it
Aye.
would have been
Eh,
Name is?
Aye, my name
My
is.
name is.
My Name Is, and then Guilty Conscience.
Oh no, was it no Deal Shum Shady?
No,
That was his
no.
EP. Was that no his EP?
The Marshall Mathers EP or LP, was that no the first one?
No, there's the
that's the second one.
Slim Shady, man.
Aye, so it was Slim Shady. I had. So it was. Would the real Slim Shady please stand up? Was that his first one?
Does
Oh,
that
was
no?
that-
No, that's the second album, is it no?
Right. So it was my
My
name,
name
is,
is. Aye.
and then Guilty Conscience. Do you mean Guilty Conscience with him and Dr. Dre? Fucking screaming at a tune. And then there was a hidden track about him. This is terrifying. Him giving a pizza to a lassie with mushrooms on it, no knowing that she was allergic to mushrooms and she dies.
Oh shit.
And at the end of it, it's him greeting, saying, please wake up and all that. And I was walking about meant to have the time of my life like that. I cannot believe I've just listened to Eminem kill a lassie.
But it's a hidden track.
Like one that would come on after the last song. So like it would see a time whenever pirate CDs was a thing, right? If you record labels, one of the things they done was CDs were only usually 74 minutes, right? But they had like some of them would pay on that to get 80-minute ones, so pirates couldn't like copy them. So they'd make the last song longer, so it would reach the 74 minutes, an album kind of thing, so that they couldn't copy it.
Oh, is that why you
Right,
done
that was part of one of the. It wasn't just the only reason people just done it for him, but that was one of the things. Robbie Williams was the first one. I remember hearing about doing that because they had an 80-minute disc to try and stop people being able to pirate it. Being eventually 80-minute disc got cheaper, so it made no difference. You know what I mean? But that's what. So the last song, it would maybe say there's 15 songs. But you're like, why is the last song 35 minutes long? It's because they put a song at the end of it so that they could take up all that space that was on the disc.
Right.
There's one on Tenacious D's first album, and it's the best song on the album. It's called Malibu Nights. And I put it on for April at the time because it's Malibu Nights, Tangerine Dreams. Remember that? No.
No.
And then it goes Malibu, making a poo, stinky poo. And like April obviously
I
fucking
think I
loves
have
it.
felt that.
But aye, that's
Because I'm just picturing you with a Sony Walkman, like fucking about with it, and your mom's like, what are you doing with that? Try to find the cheat code for the hidden track.
But no, I've never heard that. I don't know if it's on. It might be on like a deluxe version on Spotify now, but I don't even know what it's called. But it's him giving a lassie a pizza, no, and she's allergic to mushrooms and she dies, and it's him greeting at the end of it, begging her to wake up and all that. And I'm
Actually, I don't know how
this
that
has
works
ruined
now.
my life.
I don't know how that works now with Spotify ones. I've never went and listened to an album that I know it's got a secret track on it and see if they've actually just split it as a separate track or if the last song's fucking 25 minutes long.
On Tenacious D, the full last song's like 13 minutes.
Is it?
Because it
Aye.
was on my most listened to. But it was obviously, I had to fast forward it to the last 37 seconds of the song because it's only a wee short.
A wee shorty one.
I'm going to see Tenacious D.
Green Day
soon,
done that, I
actually.
know, I'm sure. I can't remember the name of the song in that. It was from the end of Dookie, they had like a thing, but it wasn't that long an album anyway.
Aye,
They bothered
actually,
with thing in
aye.
it. But interesting. There you go, there's a wee bit of history for you.
Aye.
And then the
The
CD
music
died because of downloading.
And
Streaming.
new vinyls are back.
It's mental.
There's-
What's that all about?
I think it's just so
you
you can kind of support kind of artists and stuff like that.
You
because-
get, and also then, if you like the artwork and all that, you've got a nice big picture rather than one that fucking size, you know what I mean? Yeah, like,
the only one I remember seeing when I was
because it cost an
younger.
absolute fortune just
yeah,
print a photo.
well, more expensive now, aye. I mean,
Aye.
I've got some LPs. See, whenever I went to uni, vinyl had a wee resurgence about then, but that's whenever downloads was really becoming the thing. And I've got like Alkaline Trio ones and stuff like that with 99 pence at HMV
Oh,
for
really?
7 inches. I've still got the sticker on it saying like 99 pence and that.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
my auntie had the Michael Jackson Dangerous. I'll leave it. And that the artwork on
What
the
an
front.
apt fucking name, isn't it?
Aye. Innocent till proven guilty unless you're Michael Jackson. Or
Aye.
RTI. No, he was proven guilty.
nah, he was proven guilty, but
He did
Ignition
video
Remix is still one of the best songs of all time.
Aye.
But
We've had this discussion.
aye, but the Dangerous album cover, it had all got these different. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's all these. It looks like a Doug in a suit and all that, and
All right.
it's just
Pure
hundreds of weird
80s.
things. But like, if you pull it forward and all that, it was all like 3D and shit. It was so cool. man.
Right. Like a magic eye before its time.
Aye,
kinda thing.
kinda. Aye, but it was so cool. I love that
But
album.
man, in 3D, like,
Aye,
but you move it,
need
it
to look-
moves.
Aye, you need to look at it for that angle.
Aye.
It wasn't really. It was actually like pop moot.
Oh, right. Was it embossed kind of thing? or
Aye,
that,
it
or-
was so cool, man. But I think that's a very underrated Michael Jackson album. The way you're looking at me, I don't think you think there's any good Michael Jackson albums right enough. So
I don't know. I've
his
never
40 album. I just slipped it.
that's no. You never get. Hey, Innocent till proven guilty unless you're Michael Jackson.
Oh my god, man.
Right, that's us finished.
Thanks
Thanks very much for listening to 2.5 Days.
Didn't even get a gig to plug.
I know you get a gig to plug. We done it yesterday and it was brilliant.
Well,
And Michael Jackson's Innocent.
time of recording this, Punchline Club, Poetry Club,
The Mora.
The Mora, SWG3, The Mora, me and Al are on.
SWG3, The Mora.
Aye. Look in the social.
Aye, we'll put the link on underneath this video. It's
I mean,
part
it's
of
a fucking 3,000 seater venue. You're going to need a couple of guys.
Is it?
I don't know.
No,
it's
it's
TW3's
the
got
Poetry
Just a wee bit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, I'll fill that no bother. I can fill the Muir Hill Club. But right, thanks very much for
Thank you.
listening. Michael Jackson's Innocent. Goodbye.